Hi, welcome back to Roaring Cat Retreat in Grand Bend, Ontario. As a follow-up to our first video where it was a lion that actually drug, I guess is the word, Exotic Joe or Joe Exotic or Tiger King, whatever you want to call him. He claimed it was cologne. Let's give it a try with some meat. So down here by my feet, if you can look down, we got fish, we got pork, we got chicken under here. We pretty much got everything that you can think of as far as smells go. So we're gonna put some of this on us, and we're gonna see how a lion now. This is a 4-year-old. This is my female Gabby, and I've raised her since a baby. So this is what I'm talking about when it comes to having the respect of an animal and having them not look at you as food. Let's also get a little bit of the smell on our hands here and see how we make out. So we got a good amount of chicken on us. So again, this is Gabby, my 4-year-old female lion, until she's a female with no mane, no nothing. And when she comes back down, I'll show you what I mean by using the stick to be able to control them. One thing you never want to do, no matter how long you've been with an animal, is let it get behind your back. That is something you never allow. Too many instincts will start to step in. Lay down. So hands covered in meat juice, no interest. No interest. Leg, a little bit of a smell, a little bit of a look out, no interest. Surely she would not drag me off into her den to start eating me. And again, with Exotic Joe, it was the cat that was going to die there. It was the cat that was going to get shot. So if you're gonna do stuff like this, don't do it in a way where it's the cat that loses its life if you screw up. If I can get Gabby to come on down, I'll show you how we use the stick to get a little bit of leverage over them if they're getting a little bit too close for comfort, or you're just not happy with what's going on. Another thing you'll notice here as well, not to jump into it too quick, but the most you'll ever see me dealing with at one time will be 2 cats. You won't see me in with all 4. That's another thing that Exotic Joe was doing, or I don't even know what he's called, Tiger King, let's call him, was doing. He was in with multiple cats. You can't keep an eye on them all. And no matter what 500-pound cat jumps on your back, on your spine, you got a broken spine. You're laying there screaming, then you are going to get eaten. I don't care how close of a relationship you have with these cats. Once you're laying on the ground squealing and screaming and twisting and in pain, bleeding, their instinct's going to take over, no matter how much training you have into them. Like I said, this is a cat that I have had since a baby, and we have a very close bond. I trust her 100%. She too knows the word teeth. She knows when your teeth are out that she's squeezing too hard, and she's not allowed to do the teeth, right? And she knows the word claws, which means these claws are getting out and getting a little bit too aggressive with them, but she's a sweetheart. I trust her as much as you can trust a lion. Hi, welcome to Roaring Cat Retreat up in Grand Bend, Ontario, Canada. And what I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about is what it takes for people not to get killed by these beautiful, huge kitty cats. This one I'm sitting with here is about 450 pounds, maybe 500 pounds. His name's Alex. And I would say number one is arrogance. As soon as you think that you're invincible and start calling yourself the Lion or Tiger King, that's when your days will be numbered. You are not invincible around these guys. If one of these guys decide that it's time for you to stop bugging them, you stop bugging them. And they do give you the signals that you need. So you cannot have an arrogance. You cannot think that you're doing this to be cool, or you're doing this to make chicks dig you, even though that's how I met my wife. Yeah, you hear her in the background there. No, this is a very serious business, and it requires hundreds and hundreds, thousands of hours a year to get a cat to be like this. If you look over there, there's Gabby sitting on the picnic table, showing absolutely no interest in me, and I'm sitting down. So that right there is a very tough place to get to the point where you can sit on the ground and not get the attention of a lion, to not come over and pounce on you. This is something you won't see very often. I know you see Kevin Richardson do it, but he also has a very special bond with his animals, and he does it with more than I do. I'm doing it with 4 large and 4 babies and a couple tigers. He does it with dozens of animals, but he also has more time to do it than me. I have about 8 hours a day to put into this, and Kevin pretty much lives what he does. I strongly recommend you check out Kevin Richardson. I believe he's from Africa, South Africa, and some great videos. He also talks about the respect that you need with these animals, and he will pretty much back me when I say no, there is no toughness to this. As a matter of fact, I tell people a lot of times, you have to be the type of person that fighting back the tears, can talk about what these animals are going through in the wild, what they're going through. Even to live in captivity now, we're getting a lot of pushback from the so-called animal rights people, and no, this isn't something to be just done as a power trip. If you're going through your midlife crisis and you're looking for something to do, go buy a car. Go buy a new Corvette. The mid-engine Corvette's a beautiful car. Go buy that. Don't get into tigers and lions. But if you're young and this is something that you sincerely want to do, take up the talking to people and doing everything that you can to bring the plight of the tiger and lion and other cats to the public attention. Find a place like mine. See if you can find somebody who will take you on, show you what they've learned over the years. Again, I've got with animals over 30 years of experience. Will that help you? Will it fast track you to this point where you can sit on the ground with a female lion sitting there and a male lion basically between my legs? No. I've said before, there's no fast track. There's no quick way to get to this point. This is hours. This is hundreds and hundreds of hours of sitting with them, learning what's going on in their eyes. And that is going to be an episode I'm going to try once we learn how to edit. And if there's anyone out there that would like to teach me how to edit these videos and with editing software and that kind of thing, I'd really appreciate the help. PM me and let's see what we can do. But I would like to do a series of videos as well on just reading the cats. So right now we got a motorbike going by, and you can see he'll follow him everywhere. He's going to watch this entire motorcycle go by. Actually sounds like he pulled in, but you can see they're both concerned. If you can show them Gabby as well, lots of concern, looking to me. They want to know what I think about this. So I'm going to go over and I'm going to talk to Gabby, and I'm going to let her know what I think. I think there's nothing to worry about, but you can see she's very fixated still. And as a matter of fact, I can't even break her stare. So what we're going to do is, for this video, we're going to, I hope everyone kind of gets my point. Don't do this to be tough. Don't do this to be a cool guy. And in the next episode, what I think I'm going to cover, and it's going to be the hardest one yet, so again, I hope I can figure out some editing software so I can do it smoothly, is I'd like to go over with people, trying to show some of the signs, the times where you need to be worried, the eye movement and ear movement. Thanks a lot, and I look forward to talking to you on the next episode, and please subscribe. Talk to you soon.